harder to recognize the person I was before I encountered Christ. I don't walk like I used to. I don't talk like I used to. I was washed from the inside. I was washed from the inside. Everything changed. It's getting harder to recognize the person I was before I encountered Christ. I don't walk like I used to. I don't talk like I used to. I was washed from the inside. I was washed from the inside. Hallelujah. The blood could have only been the blood. Hallelujah, hallelujah. No, it was the blood, could have only been the cannot explain, but nothing's more real than this. In the presence of God, oh, what my heart experienced. When my shame hit the wayside, and my sin met the Most High, I was washed from the inside. I was washed from the inside. Hallelujah. The blood could have only been the blood. Hallelujah, hallelujah. No, it was the blood, could have only been the blood. Hallelujah, hallelujah. No, it was the blood, could have only been the blood. For acceptance, let me tell you, it's only by the blood. It's never been about deserving word. It's the gift that's really given. Let me tell you, it's only by the blood. It's never been about performance, perfection, or striving for acceptance. Let me tell you, it's only by the blood. It's never been about deserve or earning. It's the gift that's really given. Let me tell you, it's only by the blood. Does anybody want to be holy and righteous, purified and spotless? Let me tell you, it's only by the blood. Does anybody want to be worthy, forgiven, justified, really living? Let me tell you, last time I led the song, sometime last year, was when we were still doing 2 services. Thank God we don't do that anymore, right? But I remember in between the 2 services, like I was thinking about this song, thinking about this bridge, and I love this song so much. This song has been very formative for me over the last year and a half, and I was thinking about those lyrics where it's like, it's never been about performance, it's never been about acceptance, it's never been about deserving or earning, it's freely given. And that always resonates so well with me, because it's like, I come from this church background of very heavy performative, you have to do all these things, you have to be holy, you have to be sanctified, you can't hang out with people that cuss, you can't hang out with people that drink, smoke, don't hang out with those who, the whole thing. You can't watch certain movies, you can't watch TV, you can't watch a movie that says the F word and all this stuff. Now, not that I'm saying that you should do that, but it was all about all these things that you can't do, so you can add them all up and say that you are sanctified, you are holy. And then it's once you reach that point, then it's all right, now God shines his grace upon you and he looks at you with favor. And so when this song came out, and over the last couple of years with Pastor Cole's teachings, it's never been about performance, it's never been about acceptance, it's freely given. That just set me free of all these horrible religious mindsets. But then the second half of that bridge, where it's does anybody want to be holy? Does anybody want to be righteous? It was that kind of puts me back in that mood of doing all these performative things. So it's kind of weird. And I was it was in between the first and second service, and I was like that it makes sense. But to me, it's it kind of doesn't make sense. And then I just felt this thing, and I was thinking about my relationship with Hannah, and if you're married or you have a relationship, or even children or anything, it's there are a lot of times when I make Hannah mad, and I do things that can upset her, annoy her, and all the things. But I know that no matter what, at the end of the day, she loves me. And that we've gone through everything that we could possibly go through, and she is there for me no matter what. Even when I'm I've really done it this time, she is she shows the grace of the Father, and that's what a marriage is. That's what father and motherhood is. And then I was thinking about it, it's because I know that, knowing that no matter what I do, Hannah will always love me, that in return does something in me to stop wanting to make her mad, to stop wanting to do the things or stop doing the things that annoy her or do stuff like that. And so I was thinking about the song, it's yes, it's never been about performance. It's never been about perfection. God, you don't care that I'm perfect. You don't care that I do some of these things in my life. You still love me. Your love is freely given. But because I know that, today I'm choosing to not do those things anymore. And so when we get to that part where it's does anybody want to be holy? I want to sing this again, and I just want everybody to think about this. That yes, his love is freely given. Everything that he's done, it comes without any. He would have done that no matter what, if we would have recognized him or not, because that's who God is. He does not need us, yet he chooses to be with us every single day, and he chooses to love us. And because of that, we get to, and especially during Lent, that's what this is all about, being transfigured, being and looking like Jesus. And so we're going to sing this bridge a couple more times, and I just want everybody to be meditating on that. Jesus. It's never been about performance, perfection, striving for acceptance. Let me tell you, it's only about the blood. It's never been about deserving or earning. It's the gift that's freely given. Let me tell you, it's only about the blood. It's never been about performance, perfection, striving for acceptance. Let me tell you, it's only about the blood. It's never been about deserving or earning. It's the gift that's freely given. Let me tell you, it's only by the blood. Does have only been the blood. Hallelujah. No, it was the blood. Could have only been the blood.